very excited this evening. I am joined by 80s thrash metal pioneers. Exodus, welcome guys.
What's up? How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
What's up?
I'm actually quite good. We call us pioneers.
Way to go, make us feel really old.
Yeah. But, you know.
Exodus are back with what is your eighth record, right? Is it eighth
studio album, yeah.
Eighth studio album, The Atrocity Exhibition Exhibit A, which is like such a long title for an album. But I from what I've learned, it's because there's going to be an Exhibit B sometime not too long from now.
Well, hopefully about maybe a year from now. We have 4 songs finished, recorded, and done, other than mixing them. But we have to find time amongst the touring to get back in the studio and continue recording. So that's the tough part.
You guys have known each other for like a really long time, right?
Yeah, since about 16 years old.
A little younger than that, probably like junior high school.
Yeah.
You guys were playing music though together at that age.
Gary actually started out as somebody who helped the band, and he just picked up the good. Yeah, we call them roadies back then. They prefer to be called technicians nowadays, but
well, techs typically do something. Roadies carry an amp in and drink beer and carry it out. That's it.
You guys have been around for so long, and Exodus has been through some trying times. And I guess one of the questions I wanted to ask you was couple.
Yeah.
How do you find like the passion and the strength to just keep going and keep the band going together?
Because we're not done. We've got a lot of great music in us, and contrary to the natural order of things, we're like kind of like hitting a whole new level now this late in our career, which is usually not the way it goes down. But you boil it down to one thing, I guess it would be that I don't know how to do anything else. What am I gonna do? I could maybe go work at Sonic or something like that.
So for Exodus, there's always like controversial content in all of your records, and I was wondering, in all the travels and the touring that you guys have done, have you ever been through cities that you had issues with playing because of the message or what you guys are about?
Not really, but the funny thing is we've actually over the few years we've had some of our own fans take issue with some of our subject matter, which I guess we're touching nerves.
How do you address that do kids come up to you after a show and?
Yeah, I just tell them, you want to state your own opinion, start your own band.
What do you feel about the old school Exodus fans? Are they the ones that are still coming to shows? Are they bringing their kids now, or are you finding that there's a lot of teenagers or kids in their 20s that are just discovering who you guys are?
depends on where we're playing. Like last time we played the Whiskey, it was like 16-year-old dark-haired Mexican kids wearing high-top Nikes and denim vests.
Old school Nikes.
I don't know where they got them. They had to get them on eBay or something,
I mean, the genuine article, it's so killer though. But the old school fans, most of them, a lot of them are still supporting the band, but the majority of them, they got mortgages and the picket fence and the 3 kids, and they probably listen to Kenny G now. I don't know,
Kenny G, does someone go from listening to Exodus later in life to Kenny G?
I don't know.
It's all downhill from there if that's where you're at.